Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 13, verses 14 through 23. Chapter 13 of Mark is what is called the little apocalypse, as Jesus talks about the end times. And so he says, when you see the abomination that causes desolation standing where it does not belong. Now there's lots of theories about what he might be referencing, but let's think about this. An abomination that causes desolation. Well, that would be anything really that goes against God. Paul talks about the lawless one in the letter to the Thessalonians. We have the beast in the book of Revelation. But really, it's just whatever rebellion is going on out in the world, because the enemy, the devil, seeks to kill and destroy, right? And think about this, there's some thought that this is a reference to a statue of Caesar or something in the temple, but you are God's temple. You yourself are a temple, as Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, and your life is to be holy. And so what are the abominations in your own life? The unchristian, ungodly abominations that are happening in your own life that are causing destruction in your life, desolation. Whether it's an addiction to some substance, addiction to some behavior that's not good for you. Maybe social media is not good for whatever it is. And he's saying, let the reader, let the listener understand that, people can flee wherever they're going to go. It's not going to necessarily get a whole lot better. And so, flee to the mountains. Don't go back to the house or the field. Those are dreadful days of distress. They're going to be unequaled. And yet, think about how all throughout the centuries, people thought it could never get worse. And it gets worse in various ways, right? Just as humanity seems to solve one problem over here, they get going with another disastrous idea over there. And so how are we to defeat this abomination that causes desolation? We are not. Where is our hope then? If we can't defeat the abomination that causes desolation, not in us, right? It's in God alone. God is the one who brings this down. And the call for us is to be faithful to the Lord. And so as Jesus says, if the Lord had not cut short the days, no one would survive, but the elect, those who are chosen by God, they're not freed from these struggles. They're in the midst of it. But the hope is in God. And we have seen that God will go all the way through the cross with his own son to free us from sin. So will he not also take us through all this chaos and desolation? And so as Jesus says, you're going to see people saying, oh, there's the Messiah, there's Messiah. Don't focus on that. So I tell everyone, be on your guard. Stay focused on him. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.